Hey, welcome back, Go Gang. Today I'm gonna answer your most asked questions in the YouTube community section and on my Instagram. Actually, Apple asks, where are you originally from? I'm originally from Chongqing, China, the home of spicy food, and if you know the Haier brothers, they're from near there as well. What's your favorite food? Spicy food, especially hot pot. And talking about spicy, scrolling through your questions today, man, some of these questions are too spicy for me to even handle. So I'll just leave those until the end. This has been a huge dream of mine ever since I started YouTube, because now I can officially call myself a YouTuber. I feel like 100K is a mark where you become legit, you know? 2 years ago, I started making YouTube videos with this used $300 camera I bought from Craigslist, and I dared to make my dream come true. I don't have anyone to celebrate with this year because Rona season. But at least I have you guys and your questions to accompany me. Thank you so much, Go Gang, for continuing to support my projects, watch my videos as I grow, experiment, and shape myself to become the man that I know I can be. Whew, that got deep. Active Gummy says, what's your zodiac sign? I'm a Scorpio. And as I say, I'm secretive, don't like to display vulnerability, emotionally walled off. And I think that's all true because I've avoided making this type of Q&A video for the longest time. I hate doing this. But on the flip side, it also says Scorpios open up and are loyal to those they trust. So don't hurt me. What's your height, your weight, and your age? Wow, we're getting personal here, okay? 180 centimeters, 145 pounds, and I just turned 23. Getting old. Do you get anxious before putting up any pieces of your content? Honestly, I'm anxious right now filming this video. Like, you don't know how much I prepared for this video. I was like very much debating whether or not I should film a Q&A video for my 100K because it's like, does anyone even care about me? I know they care about like the campus crawl series, they care about like college tips, but do they care about me? Is this video even interesting? All these are going through my head and it took me like 2 hours just to start filming this video. So yes, I get anxious, but you know what? I grind through it, I make it anyway, and usually it turns out well. I hope so. List your favorite 5 books right here. When did you move to Canada? I moved to Canada when I was 9 years old, and at that time, funny fact, the only words I knew were hello and elephant. Rich daddy or what? Need a drink for this one. Apple juice. Grab your apple juice and drink with me. My dad grew up in the old days of China where everyone was poor. He couldn't even afford meat. For me to come to Canada, that's just like a miracle. I think my dad is like definitely comfortable in life, but I don't feel that way because he never gives me any money, and all the stuff that I own is bought with my own money. Why did you start a YouTube channel? Why did you want to be a YouTuber? Describe how you got into YouTube. Why YouTube? I've always had a creative spirit within me. You know, when I was little, I used to make a lot of art projects, and my first YouTube video wasn't what you see on this channel. It was actually a lip sync video of me singing Taylor Swift Love Story. I posted that when I was 10 years old. And one of the most fascinating things I love about making videos is that all the videos are just an idea with my head, and a couple of days later, they turn it into a finished product that I can present and show to people. That's just amazing. But the main reason why I started YouTube is I wanted to grow and give. Harvard or Stanford? What do you personally like better? You gotta choose one. Okay, I'll choose one. Stanford. Harvard has way too many tourists, and also Stanford is close to Silicon Valley, and I want to do a startup in the future. What are your top TV shows or movies? Movie, La La Land. TV show, Community. Top 5 favorite YouTube channels? Yes Theory, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, Jensen Tan, and Hafu Go. Yeah, I watch my own videos. Jensen Tan asks, when are you starting your OnlyFans? Comment down below if you would sign up for my OnlyFans. Kenza asks, what is your favorite thing to do during quarantine? Do you have any pets? I love you and your videos. Well, thank you. Favorite thing to do? Read. I've read like 30 books in the past month. I don't have any pets, but I do have a sister. Are you learning singing? Yeah, I've been taking singing lessons online for the past 6 weeks. What? You want to hear? Can you say something about the happiest and the saddest day of your life? Happiest day was the first day that I made a friend at Tsinghua University when I was on exchange. Saddest day was probably when I learned that I was gonna move to Canada. I'm not sad about it anymore though. Why you never went to USC for campus crawl? This might trigger a lot of USC people. So on my Californian campus crawl trip, I had 2 days in LA to film UCLA and or USC. I didn't have enough time to film USC. Why are you so handsome? I need more of these type of comments. What is your favorite campus crawl tour? My favorite is probably UC Berkeley because of Ananya. She was an amazing host and she led us through the whole entire day and even invited us to her dorm afterwards to have a little party. When are we going to Oxford? So originally I said Oxford at 100K, now we're at 100K. Oxford will be coming and it will be epic because my friend from UBC recently got into Oxford's master program, so we're gonna have her as a day in the life and as a host, so it will be pretty epic. Just depends on when Rona season is gonna end and when I can travel again. What is the one thing that keeps you motivated and excited? I'm naturally a very optimistic and ambitious person, so I think what motivates me is the fact that what I know that I could be is up here and who I am right now is down here. And this gap is what keeps me working towards becoming better, growing bigger, and achieving more every single day. I don't want to be at the end of my life on my deathbed thinking to myself, I should have done more. Before starting your YouTube channel, what did you think it was gonna be about? What type of videos were you gonna make? Honestly, I didn't even know in the beginning. I just wanted to make videos that were both entertaining, educational, and maybe inspiring for you and maybe for me as well to make. I wanted to share what I learned through my life, my experiences, and somehow we landed on the college niche, but we're kind of growing past that and we're gonna move forward, and there's so much I want to do in the future, like startups, travel the world, become a monk. What matters to you most? Growth, in every sense of the word. How do you be successful? That's something I'm trying to figure out too. How do you manage so many things? It's all about prioritizing, honestly. So sometimes when I was in college, I would prioritize making videos over studying, so I would cram my tests within like 3 days. What lesson did you learn from UBC? Try more things. Do you think it's important to study for a master's degree or start working? I don't know how to decide. I just gotta be honest, I went into university thinking I will never do a master's degree. I just want to get in, get out because I hate studying. But I think masters could be good if you can get a scholarship. Have you got a girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Are you currently in a relationship? Do you have a girlfriend? Now it's getting spicy, eh? My mom watches these videos. Do I have a girlfriend? I do. Alright, sorry, my camera ran out of batteries. Next question. Do or did you have a love life in college? If yes, how was it? If no, why? Well, I wouldn't call it love. Sex or chocolate? Boxers or brief? Lights on or lights off? Ha 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 ha. I don't really like sweets that much. Are you a virgin? What do you think? Oh, this is a very common question a lot of you ask. Have you ever felt hopeless in your entire college life? If yes, what did you do? If not, well, thanks. What do you do when you're feeling unmotivated? It's very, very normal to feel unmotivated. I feel it like a couple days out of the month, every single month. I think the best thing you can do is kind of just take or at least what I do is I take one day off and I read some inspirational material. Like I read a book, I watch some YouTube videos, and then I reflect. I reflect on my goals and what I really want to accomplish. And after that, I feel like I'm pretty good. You know, next day I got a clear list of my goals and I'm ready to attack them. Would you date a fan? No, I prefer air conditioning. My friend Paul asked, have you ever cried or dropped a tear because you were stressed out from YouTube? Honestly, I'm stressed out about YouTube all the freaking time. Like when I upload a video, I'm stressing over the click-through rate of the thumbnail, the retention. Why are people not watching it? You know, like there's so many things that I worry about all the time, but I've never shed a tear. Who is your greatest supporter? Definitely not my dad. My greatest supporter is me, myself, and I. Now we're getting pretty deep. How would you overcome the fear of being a failure? By failing more often. What's the biggest lesson you got this year? Things don't always go as you planned, and you just gotta learn to adapt. If you could change one thing about your life, what would it be? I had a huge fear of commitment. I would always quit things when they got a little bit hard. If I had continued my YouTube channel from when I was 10 till now, we'd probably be at 10 million subs instead of 100,000 subs. But you know what? Life's a journey. We grow, we learn, and we improve. I'm just happy that I'm here right now. Can you give some inspirational advice? Honestly, I try to live as an inspiration and let my actions speak for themselves. What's the first thing you want to do after Rona season is gone for good? I want to become a monk for 30 days. Shaolin monk in particular. I think that would be so cool to live in the monastery and meditate. What new projects are you working on? I want to start making more vlogs, but these are going to be purposeful entertainment, not just pointless clickbait. Every video I wanted to contain a lesson, something I've learned. That's what I want to do. I want to make my life into a huge adventure, do crazy things. The videos are going to get a lot more interesting from this point on. I'll give you 2 sneak peeks. One video is I took a K-pop class during college. Filmed that, never edited it, so I'll upload that soon. And I traveled to China and went back to high school for 24 hours. So I have a vlog of that coming soon as well. Aside from hitting 1 million subscribers on YouTube, what are your plans for 2021? The number one thing I want to focus on in 2021 is consistency. I want to right now start making 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and eventually try to move towards daily videos. This is going to be huge because I think consistency is what builds that connection and that bond between us. So that's something I'm working on. What is your life 10 years from now? Congratulations, Hafu. I never tell anyone this, but my dream 10 years from now is to be, of course, still making videos, producing media in the broadest sense. I'm afraid to say this, because I like to keep my goals to myself. I'll just put it here for future reference. In 10 years from now, I want to be running a $1 billion tech startup. And I want it to be for good. I've never said that out loud. And not to 100,000 people. Oh my God. I want to grow and give. Also, what I want to do is I want to be a businessman slash rapper slash performer. You know those Apple launch events? I want to host those for my own startup. And instead of in an auditorium with like 2,000-3,000 people, I want to host it in a huge soccer stadium with over 50,000 people and me performing, singing saxophone, and like giving a huge inspirational speech to everyone that's attending. I want to combine entertainment, business, and social impact all together. 10 years from now, wow. I don't know, a lot of things can happen 10 years from now. I could be homeless, who knows? And the last question is, if you were given a chance to say something to your 18-year-old self, what would it be? Listen to yourself more. Do me a favor, comment down below, why do you watch my videos and what keeps you coming back? I would love to know.